Growing calls to strip Harry and Meghan of their royal titles. The New York Post is reporting that locals in the UK say enough is enough, especially after Prince Harry's disastrous BBC interview, which aired hours after he lost his appeal for taxpayer-funded UK.
Harry's digging an even bigger hole for himself here.
Well, I think he's dug so deep now, he'll strike water any day now.
I just can't stand her. I just think she's such a phony.
You're in America now, and we don't give a shit about you. You're not our fucking prince. You'll never be king. We hate your wife. Stay at home in your $29 million mansion, all right?
Oh my God, I can't even. These two, Meghan and Harry, are the worst.
William is reportedly formulating a plan to finally strip Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their HRH titles.
It's not a financial thing. Working royals do not profit. They do not use their names to make money. It's an honour to have an HRH.
Absolutely.
So the fact that she's continued to use this HRH when they've been instructed not to, I think is absolutely infuriating in Buckingham Palace. It was agreed with Queen Elizabeth that they will not use the HRH title. That is a long-standing precedent, and there's good reason for it. Basically, the HRH is only given to working royals and senior members of the royal family.
She's slaughtered this weekend because there were some business cards in the back of one of her podcasts. She's still using her royal title, HRH, despite our late Queen warning her again.
Can a prince lose his crown and still keep his shine? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are fighting to hold on to their royal titles as the UK roars with outrage. A single note from Meghan, signed with her Royal Highness title, has sparked a firestorm that's reached the halls of Parliament. This isn't just gossip, it's a historic clash that could strip the Sussexes of their last royal link. Let's dive into why this drama is bigger than ever and what it means for the couple who left the palace behind. It all started with a seemingly innocent gesture. In early 2025, Meghan sent a gift basket of her homemade strawberry jam to a podcast host, a thank you for a friendly chat. Tucked inside was a note that read, "With the compliments of HRH, the Duchess of Sussex." That small slip of paper lit a match. The British public, already on edge, erupted. Why? Because Meghan wasn't supposed to use that HRH title, ever. It was a promise she made years ago, and breaking it felt like a slap in the face to the monarchy. Social media lit up with fury, with posts calling her brazen and entitled. But this wasn't just about a note, something much bigger was brewing. Back in 2020, Harry and Meghan shocked the world by stepping away from royal duties. At the Sandringham Summit, they struck a deal with Queen Elizabeth II. They'd keep their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles, but ditch the HRH label in public. The agreement was clear. They were no longer working royals, so they couldn't flaunt that Royal Highness status. It was a trade-off for their freedom, a chance to build a new life in California. But fast forward to 2025, and Meghan's note suggested she wasn't letting go of that royal prestige. To many, it looked like she was cashing in on a title she'd promised to shelve. And that wasn't the only thing stirring the pot. Just weeks later, Harry sat down for a bombshell BBC interview that sent shockwaves through the UK. Airing in May 2025, hours after he lost a legal appeal for taxpayer-funded security in Britain, Harry didn't hold back. He hinted at King Charles' fragile health, saying he didn't know how much longer his father had. He also claimed the palace was blocking his family's safety, painting himself as a victim of royal neglect. The public didn't buy it. Polls showed 62% of Brits were fed up, with many calling him disloyal. Even in Sussex, his own dukedom, locals signed petitions saying he no longer represented them. The interview wasn't just a misstep, it was a spark that ignited a royal reckoning. But what came next would shock everyone. Prince William, the future king, is reportedly done with his brother's antics. Sources close to him say he's been seething for years, watching Harry and Meghan leverage their titles while criticizing the monarchy. Now, reports claim William is plotting to strip their HRH titles the moment he takes the throne. Palace insiders whisper about secret meetings, with plans already in motion to cut the Sussexes off from their royal status. Unlike Charles, who's hesitant to act, William sees this as a matter of protecting the crown's integrity. He's not just angry, He's determined to draw a line. But why is Charles staying silent in this family feud? King Charles, battling health challenges, has taken a softer approach. Insiders say he fears stripping Harry and Meghan's titles could backfire, making him look petty or alienating younger Brits who still sympathise with the couple. Yet, the public isn't on his side. A 2025 poll by Find Out Now revealed that 70% of Conservative voters and even a chunk of Labour supporters want the titles gone. In Sussex, residents are especially vocal, with one elderly woman summing it up. "He doesn't represent us anymore, he represents himself." Charles might want peace, but the growing roar from the streets is impossible to ignore. And it's not just the public pushing back. Parliament is stepping in with a historic move. Lawmakers are dusting off a century-old law to challenge the Sussexes' titles. The Titles Deprivation Act of 1917, last used to strip royals who backed enemies, in World War I is being floated as a weapon. In 2023, former MP Bob Seeley tried to pass a removal of titles bill to give the monarch or a parliamentary committee power to revoke titles, but it stalled. Now, with public support surging, the idea is gaining traction. MPs aren't just talking, they're acting, with petitions racking up tens of thousands of signatures. They're calling Harry's actions symbolic treason, not for betraying the country, but for undermining the monarchy's neutrality. And one accusation is making waves like never before. The charge: title laundering. Lawmakers say Harry's using his Duke of Sussex title to meddle in American politics, a dangerous move for a royal. From slamming the First Amendment to backing partisan causes, Harry's broken the unspoken rule that royals stay neutral. This isn't just a family spat, it's a constitutional threat. If a royal title becomes a tool for foreign influence, the monarchy's credibility could crumble. MPs are asking why a duke is wading into US culture wars while still cloaked in royal prestige. It's not just bad optics, it's a warning sign that the crown's authority is being exploited. But what happens if the titles are taken away? For Harry and Meghan, losing their HRH titles, and possibly their dukedom, could be a game changer. Their entire brand, from Netflix deals to Meghan's lifestyle ventures, leans heavily on that royal mystique. Without it, they're just Harry and Meghan, two celebrities with a story that's losing its shine. In Hollywood, where clout is everything, a title like Duke of Sussex opens doors. Strip it away, and their influence could fade fast. Meghan's new brand, as ever, relies on that royal glow to sell jam and lifestyle tips. If Parliament pulls the plug, their empire could take a hit, and the stakes are higher than ever. So, here we are, at a crossroads that could redefine the Sussexes' legacy. From Meghan's defiant note to Harry's explosive interview, they've pushed the monarchy to its limit. Parliament's move isn't just a punishment. It's a message that you can't burn bridges with the crown and still wear its jewels. Will Harry and Meghan fight to keep their titles, or will they embrace life without the royal spotlight? One thing's clear, the institution they left behind is fighting back, and the fallout could change everything. What do you think? Can they survive without their royal shine, or is this the end of their fairy tale?